the lady come in the room, right? And she had on these stiletto nails. And she pushed her finger in me. And she burst my damn water bag. Boy, that was some excruciating pain. Everything came out. She just came in the room, put her gloves on. She knows she got these stiletto nails. And guys, it's your girl Rhonda, and I'm going to tell you my horrific COVID-19 labor story. Story time and never again. It was a Thursday morning at 3 a.m. and I realized the baby keep kicking. So it made me want to go pee. So I got in the bathroom and I was peeing, and I realized mucus and a lot of blood was dropping in the toilet. So then I was a little suspicious. So I went to my boyfriend and I was like, babe, he's like, what happened? I was like, I see mucus in the toilet. And he's like, what that means? I said, I think the baby coming. He's like, blind baby coming. I was like, I see online it says when you see mucus and all that stuff, it means the baby coming. And that's what I look up, so that's what I see. And he's like, you know, and he get up, and then we started packing my bag. My bag is partially packed, but not all the way. So we put in a little bit of stuff we had packed, and then we was going to the car. It was like a struggle for me to get to the car. I was in pain. The road was clear because it was like when COVID-19 just started, so the road was clear. So he's just speeding through, and my belly was hurting because all the bumps and stuff. And I was like, slow down, the baby kicking, because the baby keep kicking. And he just was driving, and he wasn't slowing down. He wasn't listening to me. He's just going. So yeah, so we finally reached the hospital, and then we asked the security where to go. They tell us, go to the entrance. We went to the entrance. They tell us, go to this side. We going to that side. So it was like almost an hour trying to find where to go. And then another security was like, y'all have to go on the maternity side. So then they finally let us in the maternity gate. And I couldn't walk, so they had to get me a wheelchair, because I was in some pain. So when I finally gone, one rude woman, she was like, what you come here for? I say, I come here because I see mucus and blood in the toilet, and I think the baby might be coming. She's like, how the baby might be coming if you see a little bit of mucus and blood? You all think baby is come overnight, eh? You gotta wait, you gotta see some sign, more signs than that. That little bit of signs? Man, I know why you drive all the way here. You're gonna have to go home. So I was like, that's what I thought. But first time mothers, we just don't know what signs to see, you know, like when we see mucus, when we see plenty blood, that the baby come in. So that's what I thought. I sure other mothers do it too. So yeah, the woman started around me. She's like, oh, she don't know why I come there, and she think I should go home, you know. So then she tell me to go lay in the bed. So I lay on this uncomfortable bed. She then round me, and then she put me on this uncomfortable bed, and she tell me lay down. So I lay down, and she said, you gotta take off your panties. You gotta take off everything. So I take off everything, and she put on these gloves, and she stick her finger in me, and I was like, woo, that's some pain. Well, that did. I didn't know how to feel, but it did hurt. And she's like, oh, you all love sex, and you only want to take this little bit of pain? Well, the woman started around me again. So I was like, that did hurt? She said, it did hurt when you had sex? I said, yes, mom. So yeah. So she's like, oh, you always want to do all that and do all this, and then these little bit of pain you always want to scream for. So the woman started around me. Again, she's around me straight through. I tell you, she didn't stop. So yeah, she stuck her finger in me. I guess she had to feel for the head, so she's twirling her finger, and but that did hurt, like, woo. So yeah, that did hurt. So then she said she didn't feel for the head, so she said, I going home. So then when next nurse come, she walk in the room with her stiletto nails, and the woman take her finger and she pushed her damn finger in me. Like, she burst my damn water bag. Like, everything come flowing out. The water, the pee, the blood, everything came out. Like, I didn't know how to feel. Like, nah, that was the worst pain ever. Like, I started screaming, and she was like, I think I burst your water bag. So she walked out the room after she burst my water bag, and then the next nurse come in. Like, it was different people just keep coming in, and she's like, I don't know why this woman burst your water bag and gone. So I was like, yeah, she burst my water bag and that did hurt. I thought that was the end for me. Like, this labor is no joke, to tell you. It's no joke. So yeah. So I guess the woman had to put me on drips because she burst my water bag. So she went to my boyfriend and she got my suitcase and everything so I could have stayed. So I guess he went home. So yeah, she put me on these drips. I guess it's to help the baby head to come down. So yeah, that's what it's for. So the baby was just kicking, and I guess he was working his way down there to come out. So yeah. So then the baby was coming down and all that, and I just was laying there screaming and peeing, and then the woman telling me, why are you making all that noise? You need to shut up in there. You know, she's just around me. I don't know, it's funny now, but then I was in too much pain to laugh. Yeah, so after that, after those drips, after that one was finished, they put me on another drip, and another drips was basically to help me to have diarrhea and to help me to vomit. So when I started vomiting, I realized I wasn't vomiting through my pregnancy like that. So I started vomiting, and I run out, right? And then the woman was like, where you going? I said, I gotta vomit. She said, why you don't get the bowl? I said, I didn't know I was supposed to get the bowl. How I can know I was supposed to get the bowl if the woman didn't tell me to get the bowl? So then when I was walking out, when I was running out, right, some of the vomit going on her foot. And she was dead, man. She's like, and I tell you, don't come out, y'all. You're supposed to use the bowl, man. Why you don't use the bowl? Now you gotta clean this up. So the woman was around me because I vomited some on her foot. So she was so mad. But then she told me I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, I washed my hand and everything. I was on the toilet for like an hour, so everything could have come out of my system. I had to go to the next room, and I went in the room with this doctor, and she was like, well, I'm Dr. Bennaby and I will be a doctor. And they were trying to make me feel comfortable, but the bed was so uncomfortable. It was hurting my neck, it was hurting my back, it was hurting everything. But I just lay there and I was telling them it was hurting, but they ain't nothing they could do, I guess. They couldn't put me nowhere else, so they was just trying their hardest. It was like, okay, so what we're gonna do is they put me on some other drips. So this drips was basically the last drips to help the baby to come down some more. And there were some strong contractions I was feeling. Now contractions is no freaking joke. It's no joke. Like, contraction really have you feeling, it have you feeling bad. Like, my stomach, it was hurting. It's really, really bad. So yeah, they put me on the drips and the baby head was coming. So I was in pain. So then they give me a shot. And the shot was basically to put me to sleep. So I've been asleep for almost like 2 hours, I think. And then they wake me up and it's like, girl, the baby coming. I was like, what, already? And then I wake up and then they tell me I gotta push now. So then I pushed and I was like, ee! And it's like, push. And I was like, ee! And then I was like, push it. And then the baby head slip out. And then the rest of the baby slip out. Like, the pain, it's excruciating, but you don't really feel it because all you care about is this baby coming out, everybody looking in your vagina, 10 nurses, 10 doctors in the room. So then the baby finally come out, my COVID-19 baby. I love him to death, and I wouldn't change that experience for nothing. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and to all the mothers out there, I know it gets hard as a mother, but you can do it. I've done it, so keep pushing and don't lose hope. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those good stuff. And stay tuned for my next video. Bye!